Welcome to the All By Myself podcast. I have notes here. We're going to go month by month, okay? January, first of all, I was blonde. Picture insert wherever. I had our New Wave College encounter in Southern California, which is crazy to think that I did that feels like a million years ago. It wasn't. But I recorded everything. Not everything, but I vlogged it all and I never posted it. So maybe I will soon. I started to social media manage for the Chocolate Chip Cookie Critic. I will tag them in the video below. Lovely boss. He is genuinely amazing. I manage his social media, edit his videos. I love doing what I do, and I get paid for it. It is a job. Love doing what I do. February to March. Didn't really think of anything crazy significant that happened, so we're gonna skip it. April. I started exploring doing gel X nails, learning the safety on that, practicing on myself. I'm practicing on friends about a month later. I recorded my story for New Wave Church. For May, New Wave College, we got invited to a conference. I can't remember the name of the conference right now, but it was really fun to go. Graduated New Wave College year 1, and we had Waves Conference. Big church month. In June, I got baptized. Best decision ever. It was amazing. In July, I dyed my hair and cut it. In August, I went to Punta Cana with my family, kind of our last family trip before I get married or anything like that. No ring on the finger, calm down, not engaged, just in general. Family vacations are very expensive. In August also, my 2-year relationship ended. We're gonna leave it at that. I went to a friend's wedding and we moved New Wave church as a whole. We stopped going to Walden Middle School and now we go to the dealership. In September, I turned 21. I had my birthday nails, and then my mom and brother's birthdays are also in September. In October, I started dating my now boyfriend, different guy. I started investing more into my creativity again, which, oh my gosh, you guys, when I tell you, that trend that I don't paint, or I used to paint, I don't paint anymore, isn't just for, the analogies that people put, I used to paint all the time, and I don't paint anymore. I paint nails, but, I can't remember the last time I was creative with art mediums, so I'm starting to kind of get back into that again, and it's amazing. New Wave had its second birthday, woo woo. We're a toddler now. I went to Cedar Point with my boyfriend. That will be a podcast on its own, I think. Maybe I'll have him on and we'll talk about it. I dyed my hair again. That was in October. I don't know if I said that. In November, I put in my 2 weeks at Old Navy. Yeah, and then we had Friendsgiving with our youth at church, then Thanksgiving, and then Black Friday, which was my last day of working, so that was fun. In November, we also got our Christmas tree, and one of my TikTok videos exploded, went viral. As of right now, it's at 2.7 million views. I'm interested to see if, after I post this video, what it'll be at. But it's slowed down, but it literally gained 400,000 views overnight at one point. So, in December, so far, it is December 11th right now. New Wave, we have our first home. It's the dealership. We bought the dealership. We're still doing, I'm still doing nails. I'm only doing friends and family. Because I'm not licensed yet. Any money that I do earn by doing nails, I put away to savings to save to get my cosmetology degree. And then I'm just earning and saving where I can. I'm trying to stay faithful to what the Lord is doing and just hoping, waiting for whatever God has. Yeah, that was a really quick. I feel like this is only going to be a couple of minutes long. I might not even need to cut it. Maybe I'll just record my Cedar Point video right after this. Man, was that a crazy story. Yeah, that's 2025 so far, you guys. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy year. A lot of people, when they talk about their year and they're like, oh my gosh, I hate this year, I want it to be over, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes years can be really crummy. I get that. This year had a lot of craziness, a lot of things going on, a lot of change. But it also had a lot of really good things. I would say it ended with a lot of really good things. I would say, too, like, the farther that you get, because this is my second year being in my 20s, which means it's, my fourth year of no longer being like a legal kid. I'm a legal adult. I feel like the longer you're in that, especially just from child to adult, because it's very abrupt, the longer you're in that, the more you think just about, like, or maybe it's just me, but the more I think just about, like, how easily you can change if you allow yourself to. So, like, for example, this loft bed, I don't want it anymore, you guys. But my room, if you look on the blueprints for our house, my new room is an office space. This is supposed to be like a nice office. So, I'm working to clean my room and make it so that I can get rid of this and put my queen bed back in here. Yeah, it'll be tight, but I will love it so much more. And I will actually want to be in my room because I struggle to want to be in here. But in order to make room, I have to get rid of a lot of stuff. And yeah, I can put a good chunk of it into storage, but it really, like, helps me to think, like, okay, do I actually need this? Because I'm a just in case person. I'm not a hoarder, I'm a just in case person. 99% of the clothes that I've kept that I don't need have been just in case clothes. Like, oh, I'll have this just in case I want to make an outfit where I would need this one shirt. And mind you, some of these shirts and stuff that I'm throwing away, I've had since I was in middle school. Like, that's like a really long time. Like, it's almost 10 years ago. Which is crazy to think 10 years ago I was 11 years old. That's crazy. But no, like, it really forces you to think, like, okay, do I actually need this? Like, I worked at Old Navy for 2 years and 2.5 years, and I can faithfully say clothes will keep coming in. It is up to you how many things you take out, and that's just with your whole life, with everything. But if you're a just in case person like I am, like, well, what if I need this just in case? Like, I think especially because within the past, like, 5 or 6 years, because COVID was 6 years ago, mind you, but within the past 5 or 6 years, fashion has really taken a turn to where they're just kind of revamping the things that kids in the 70s, 80s, and 90s wore all the time. And a lot of parents are like, oh, I wish I kept this for my daughter or for my son because it's back in fashion. I'd say if you have a storage space, put it in a box and save it. If you have kids. But if you don't have the storage space, don't waste the time. Don't save up money to buy more storage. Toss the clothes away and save up money to buy more clothes later. Because you don't need to just have that sit there collecting dust for you to forget about. Then you end up buying them new clothes anyway. And then you go back cleaning stuff out and you realize you had the clothes all along. It's just not worth it. It's really not. I've even gotten to the point where, like, I'm a just in case buyer. I've already bought one baby book because I thought it was adorable. And I didn't know if it was going to exist by the time I had my own kids. Which I'm at the age now where that's not that far off. Don't be a just in case buyer. Don't. Buying band-aids is a different kind of just in case. Buy band-aids. But no, seriously, like, Don't waste your space. Don't waste your money. I mean, really don't, especially because the Bible talks about storing up your treasures in heaven. Don't place too much importance on that, especially with like needing to buy new clothes for every event. Don't do that. Find out what your color palette is. I'm like rambling now. Find out what your color palette is. Buy the colors and then have a couple of items of clothing that are bold colors. Like, I think I have at least one item of clothing in each color of the rainbow that is just that bold color, especially because the church that I go to, we love bold colors in our themes. When you go to events that require a bold color, unless it's like a big fancy dress, excuse me, just keep the clothes in that color. Get like a shirt of each color and a pair of pants of each color. You're set. Just mix, match, and accessorize. You don't need to buy a new outfit every single time. You really don't. Especially if every single new event is like every couple of months. You don't need to do that. You really don't. Especially because of the holidays. Because let me tell you, there's not one point in this year where people aren't going to push you to get new stuff for new things. Okay? Because think about it. January, New Year, New Me. February, Valentine's Day. March is like kind of the coming from cold into spring in some places in where we live, which is the Midwest. And then April, Easter. May, spring. June, summer. July, 4th of July and summer. August, last month of summer, and sometimes for kids, the first month of school. September, back to school clothes. October, Halloween. November, Thanksgiving. December, Christmas. Everybody is going to market things to make it appealing to you for you to always need something new for. You don't need it. You don't need it. Maybe I should have another podcast episode come on where I just talk about how people need to like try to unconvince you. Because we really don't. Like, we've been conditioned to think we need new things for new stuff all the time. We do not. I know I'm rambling. I'm gonna be a pain in my own butt to edit this stuff, but that's 2025 and a little bit of personal wisdom. I'll record another episode and I will come out with it probably a couple of weeks after this episode comes out. But I don't know. Since I have more free time, maybe I will come out with new podcast episodes. Let me know if you want me to. And put in the comments like things you want me to talk about or questions you have for me. Because I mean, no question, it can be literally anything. You can ask me what my favorite color is. But yeah. Okay, bye.